Hey everyone, welcome back to Rollhan Garage, and welcome to my E30 project. So you should have seen this on my channel. I introduced this a little while ago, and now it's time to actually fix some issues. So first thing I'm going to show you here is how to properly jack up the rear of an E30. You do not want to jack it up via the diff. The diff is only supported by a rubber grommet, basically. You can see the rubber grommet right there. You can stress that if you're lifting up via the diff. You want to jack using the subframe mount bolts, and then just place your jack underneath the subframe. That's how to properly jack it up. I'll show you a bit better on the other side here. I'm replacing the shocks. They're completely screwed. The top rubber mounts are completely shot. Makes a really nice clunking noise, so you can see there. That is the strongest point to jack up the car, and then you can see the big subframe bolts here. You put your jack right underneath there and you can jack it up. You can alternatively have the jack here and have your actual, or a jack stand here and then have your jack under here, however you want to do it. These are really easy cars to work on, and that's kind of why I say this is a great first project car. Look how easy it is to take the shocks out. It's one bolt here and two bolts on the top come out. Springs, you should use a spring compressor, but people do pry these out of here. I would just go and rent the tool for free. But yeah, both of my shocks, I'm going to replace them both. You can see one is compressed. I can compress that by hand and it's not coming back out. So those are completely gone. I thought one of my springs was broken, which is a common thing to happen on E30s. Both of my springs are intact. Looks like my sway bar end link is actually good on this side. However, it's bad on the other side. I may go ahead and just replace those. Yeah, you can see it all dry rotted and stuff there. So while you're in here, might as well replace those. As you can see, my other spring here is perfectly good and intact. Just looks like the shocks were making a noise. Now, everything else though, I had a new exhaust installed on this thing. Again, really cheap. Nothing special, just a quiet muffler. I apologize for the noise. I am working outside with my garage door open. Obviously this one rubber mount, well, you can see how badly it like this is totally detached. Like it just completely broke free. They don't look like they're old, but these are like completely shot. Like I can compress it completely down by hand and it doesn't come out. So that's definitely going to affect the handling too. So like I say, pretty easy car to work on. I think I'll probably do those sway bar end lengths, because I mean it's 16 bucks I think for a set. And yeah, we'll get back to it when I install the shocks. All right, to start, I got the new sway bar end link installed here. Really easy to do. Had to lubricate up this bushing here, was a little bit smaller, but I was able to press it on with just a basic clamp and then just pop a bolt in there. Pretty easy to do. Put a jack under the control arm so that you can adjust the height to get this bolt in. I did tap it in from the back with a hammer. So now that that's done, I can go ahead and install my shock mount. So we need to first prepare these. Basically, I don't need anything from these old ones here. I actually ordered much better shock mounts. These are the Sachs OEM shock mounts. You can see how the metal completely surrounds this mount. Unlike this one here, which is all rubber, this is definitely a cheaper mount, and that's most likely why these failed. So try to buy good quality parts. OEM or better. So we're going to be basically popping this onto the shocks, the brand new Bilsteins, and install them into the car. Okay, you do need to transfer these metal plates over to the new shocks. I forgot to do this and I wrecked one of my new mounts. Basically, when you let the car down, it pulled the rubber mount right through here, and that's what this prevents. It prevents the rubber bushing from going through So you do have to take these off the old shocks. Basically put vice grips on the end of this. It's got a flat spot. Use a 13 mil wrench. It's best to have a socket wrench, like, so you can actually do it really quickly. Otherwise you're gonna have to go in, turn, and it takes a little bit of time, but you do have to take these off. All right, to recap, it's just 3 bolts for the strut. We have 1 bolt down here, and then we have our 2 bolts at the top that you access from the trunk. Easiest way to do this is put the bottom bolt in first, tighten it up, and then you can put a jack underneath the trailing arm here, jack it up, and then line up the bolts into the holes there in the trunk, put the 2 bolts on, and you are good to go. Very, very easy to work on.